They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see, the Judicials taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Utes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Judicials offense will have the opening possession of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
He'll ride his man on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping two hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. The QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's got it on the move. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. He wants to change this route. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting...
Touchdown, Utah! Fit it in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Run it with the fullback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They try to get it outside on the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the offense goes toss play, but guys, they do it running into the boundary where there's just not a lot of space and room to work for the running back. He had nowhere to go, and he got tackled for a loss.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Judicials will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position for the offense. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allow...
Breaks into the open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Back to pass, it's Nelson. Now he's going to break the pocket. Caught over the middle, it's Lyons. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here. And
touchdown, Utes! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the option. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Here comes the option. Creates a little room.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And the Judicials are moving quickly down the field. Hand off to the fullback. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. First play of the period will be a second down. The give to the fullback. They stop him in his tracks, trying to sneak that fullback loose and nothing doing. Well, that was just like trying to run through a traffic jam. No place for the big fella to go.
Yeah, that's the whole key, Reese. You can't let the big fella get some steam. So you got to stop him in his tracks right away. The only way you do that is with penetration up front.
Gets down with the slide. The Judicials line up to punt it away.
I love it, and that's exactly how I'm going to play if I'm this defense today. You've seen him. This guy will take off. He'll make plays with his feet. Nice job playing coverage, but with eyeballs on the quarterback. Not allow allowing him to take off and run when he wants to. Great job. As soon as they see it, they pull the trigger, they come up and they make the tackle.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down. He finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Moves around to clear up the vision. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Parker. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? And the Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
Trying to punch it in. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? To the air, it's Nelson. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After getting nothing, would they try to throw it again on 3rd and 1? Here we go. Trying play action. The sweet feet buy a little time. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Utah! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gets the back moving. Give to the fullback. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Pressure coming. Had to throw it before he wanted. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And the Judicials will line up to punt it away. A low line drive and short kick. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Pulled and finds his man on the left. Still running at the 40. Breaks away on the left. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes!
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Goes to the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's made. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Judicials want to pick up the tempo.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Sends it back in motion. He wants to throw it again. Here comes the heat. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. And the Judicials will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. On the run, it's Parker. Got enough for the first down. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. There he goes. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Looking for a man. It's Nelson. Got his man down the middle. He's down at the 25-yard line. Waning moments of the first half. It is a first down.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make...
Touchdown, Utah! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And he made the extra point without problem. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. DB's right up on the receivers. Fullback's got it. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. 1 One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. They'll leave it with him. And the run goes nowhere, and that'll send us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Salt Lake City. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Rice-Eccles Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Officials will boot it away to start the second half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
That's caught. It's Parker. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Utes come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Wilson to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a fourth down. And here comes the punt team. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Bring in the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And the Judicials will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. The give to the left side. Sweet cut there. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wilson will throw. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Utes are on the move. On the run, it's Parker. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
The Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can...
Touchdown, Utes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be. And they've looked explosive today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. The Judicials will punt it away on 4th down. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. A low-line drive and not his best work. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. go back to work in the final period of this one. Handoff from the gun. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Back to pass, it starts. Makes a connection. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
Keeps it on the draw. Almost got to the sticks on 3rd down. Able to pick up 6, but they're looking at a 4th and 1. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Dead center perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. The give to the fullback. Spins away from the defense. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They'll try to get the edge on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. On the option. Slithers into space. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And the Judicials really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Now on the option. He'll toss it. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. The Judicials look to keep this drive humming. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Now the play fake. Quick completion on the out route. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Coates. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Judicials have taken it inside the 20. Motion from the wideout. They'll throw it from the red zone. Finds his big tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on second down. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and